y'all, I don't know what the season is that I'm in. I've been feeling like it, but it hasn't like taken over me the way that it has like right now. I feel like I'm in a season of like trying to rush myself. Um, and I just have this anxious and antsy feeling. And it's not the fact that I don't trust God. So it's not that I don't have faith or trust in the, direction that God has me going in. I feel like I don't trust myself with I need, what I need and what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I feel like I'm misaligned a little bit. I feel like I've taken a wrong turn and a misstep. And I'm just trying to figure out how do I get myself, back on track, so that, I feel like I'm still doing what I am supposed to be doing. I'm going to sit there right there for a minute and then I'm going to kind of shift y'all this way so that I can still look at the camera as I'm talking. So I'm in this weird, funk in space to where it's like, what do I do? And I always hear like from any, spiritual reader, I've heard it, from different um motivational speakers as well. Sometimes when we're in those seasons of not knowing what to do, the best thing that we can do for ourselves is also pause and do nothing, because when we're in those spaces and the seasons where we're trying to force something to happen that honestly is probably not even supposed to be happening, that's where we mess up. That's where we make those mistakes. Sometimes it may call for a season of rest, and you need to be resting because the next assignment is going to keep you busy and you're not going to be able to rest. Or it may be a season where you kind of need to shut up and shut down and stop trying to think of all the ways that you can make it better when there's a word that you need to be hearing to actually make it better or to get your next step on this journey. So right now, y'all, I feel like I'm in this um not a shutdown season because I still have to keep moving. I still have to keep going. I'm a mom. I'm a parent, and I still got to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm on a 90-day posting journey as well, the 90 days to Boss and Bloom. So I still have to get up. I still have to post that. I still have to give y'all content. But I also feel like I am being told to take a step back and allow just the next steps to happen. I feel like I'm pushing it more. I was trying to push myself more because that's what I wanted to do on this journey. I wanted to push myself out of uncomfortable spots, but I know when I'm operating out of survival and not operating out of, okay, this is the next step that I've gotten to this is the next piece of the puzzle that I was supposed to be putting together. So I'm grateful that I'm in alignment with myself enough to know these things and hear these things and take heed to them, because there were several seasons where I wasn't in, that mind space to hear, to understand, to sit and listen and take a breather, to just chill. I'm gonna go over here, y'all. So come with me. I didn't turn the dishwasher on, so now I have to hand wash this. But we'll turn the dishwasher on before we leave. Um, but yeah, I just want to let anybody know, like it's a journey. It's gonna take time for you to honestly just become and be the things that you are wanting to be. I've always stuck with the idea of it's okay for you to change your mind. It's okay for the course to change, but you never change the goal of what you were getting to. So we're not changing our mind about anything. Well, not even necessarily changing our mind, because you can't change your mind about things. We're not changing the end goal. It's just going to look different for me. And I'm very acceptive and understanding of the process. But just because I'm very acceptive and understanding of the process, that does not always mean that it's easy. And I'm typically the person that honestly doesn't really like to talk too much to, others about what I'm experiencing and what I'm really going through right now, because I know that I am going to be the one that's going to kind of have to pull myself out of it. I am a little stubborn when it comes to that, and I'm pretty sure it's because I've had to be the one to, get myself out of certain pits alone, and I just know that I'm working on trusting my own voice and taking my own advice. So I just have to deal with, the consequences. Of course, I'm always going to lean on my faith and lean on understanding of what God has to say, but I know that feeling of, no, that's the wrong thing, or no, this is the right thing, or I would hate to hold something over somebody because I took their information and it doesn't go the way that I want it to go. So I just honestly have to sit still and listen to myself. And I know nobody around me honestly gets it. And it's kind of like, oh, she's so in and out. But it's like, y'all, when I'm trying to go through these seasons and I'm trying to hear for myself what I need to hear, I have to go inward. I have to go inward. I have to get silent, um, so that I can hear what I need to hear, which may be a good thing. It may be a bad thing. I don't know. Maybe the reason why I feel like my journey takes me so long, but I have to do it my way. I was such a big advocate of others, listening to yourself. Do exactly what it is that you want to do. Y'all need to get one of those little cute little things, the little circle things, so I can separate me. Doing exactly what you want to do that makes you feel comfortable, because you have to accept the consequences, whatever they are. And I'm really big on that in my life. So if it's anybody out there, you are not alone. We are going to get through this journey. I am going to come and talk to y'all as much as I can about it, without feeling like I'm messing with my process, because it is a tedious process, y'all. It takes so much for me mentally. It's very challenging for me, but we're gonna get through this. We got it. You just keep going. You keep leaning on your understanding, but not your understanding alone. Just know that you're always being protected. Know that you're always being guided. Even when you don't understand it, there's something happening for your good. It might hurt. It might suck. It might look funny to you in the beginning. It might not make any sense at all, but I promise you, it's all working together for your good. So, y'all, we're going to finish this up, and we got some other stuff that we need to get handled before we head out this door. But I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday. And until next time, y'all, bye.